this is me, and if you can see the state behind me, my tack room is a little bit on the messy side, and it's now, you know, it's got to the season, it's spring cleaning season, so expect a lot of spring cleaning videos coming your way. So yeah, I feel like once a year I kind of like to do a big cleanup of my tack room, and there's multiple reasons why now is the perfect time. One being the other day we actually had some building work done to the stables, just had some of the brickwork re-cemented and things, so my tack room actually got pretty dusty. There was like a layer of dust over like my chest of drawers and everything, so we need a bit of a clean up on that sort of side. And then on the other side, I've got my new horse Joey, and with a new horse comes with some new tack. If you haven't seen my tack haul already, I'll leave a link below and a little iCard to that. So I need to sort of organise everything, because at the moment I'm very grateful to have quite a few different bits of tack and things, but it's kind of overflowing, so I'm going to have a bit of a declutter, you know, make it all organised and knowing where everything is and everywhere having a place. So let's get cleaning. Alright, so it's a little bit overwhelming. I don't really know where to start. I think I'm going to begin with taking as much of the stuff I have in here out, so then I can give it a good clean. I'm going to leave my saddle pads here. Probably my head collars as well can stay in here, but all of the saddles, the tack, the bridles. I've got some boots out that I used this morning. Also, I haven't cleaned my saddle yet. I'm very good at cleaning my saddle every time I ride, but Joey did get pretty sweaty today, so my saddle's absolutely disgusting. Well, my girth, as you can see, there's so much sweat and hair and disgustingness on there, so I'm going to do a bit of tack cleaning as well today. So I think I'll start by taking my Voltaire saddle out.
Alright everybody, so when I was unloading my tack room, taking everything out to give it a good old clear out, I didn't actually realise how much tack I own. With my job, I've been so fortunate and lucky to work with lots of different brands, try different products and be sent different things, but it's kind of got to the stage where I know the products that I really like and use regularly, and there are just a few bits and bobs that I just don't use on a regular basis. So that tack I will be donating to my local riding schools, as well as other charities such as the RDA, Riding for the Disabled, or World Horse Welfare, just because with these really challenging and tricky times all over the world, a lot of charities are really struggling. So I thought that would help out as well as clear out my tack room a bit. And maybe if you guys are looking to do a bit of a spring clean in quarantine, that might be something else that you could do as well.
Close now, could I be falling for you? Jaws on the floor, you got that something I can't explain. And I'm hesitant, hoping you'll come my direction. I get in ahead of myself. You're smiling cause you know you got my attention. Now it's up to me. You're looking at me and I can't help stare. Right there, right there. I'm coming for you, so be patient. Dear, just stay right there.
I have now emptied the tack room, and I haven't seen it this empty in so long. Also, I didn't realise how dusty everything had gotten from the building work. It's absolutely disgusting. It makes me so sad, because it wasn't even that long ago that I cleaned all of my tack and my boots and my bridles, and now they're all dirty again. I've got to clean them all again, but it's fine. The building work did need doing. It was done very well. So the plan is to first remove all of the dust and grime in my tack room. Well, during the winter, we had so much rain that water actually slightly flooded my tack room. Some water came in, so there were some worms chilling here on the floor. And then there was also lots of bits of hay and hair that's sort of blown in. There's still mud on the ground from when it got flooded. So there is a lot that needs to be swept out. So Yep, better grab my brush. Time for another time lapse.
Won't you just stay right there? You're looking at me and I can't help stare. You're looking at me and I can't help stare. You're looking at me and I can't help stare. Right there, right there. I'm coming for you, so be patient. Did you stay right there?
Alright, so I've now finished sweeping everything in here. There were so many cobwebs and really dusty parts that were pretty disgusting. So next I'm going to spray over all of the surfaces, just because there are some bits of dust on here, on the top of it. Even though I did brush it off, it's just nice to, you know, give it a bit of a rinse off as well, because it is still pretty dusty. I've swept off as much as I can. So yeah, time to get spraying, I guess.
Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind. What does getting deep now? What does getting deep now? Follow me around, yeah. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, let me down. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down.
Now I finished spraying down all the surfaces, giving them a good clean. It's now time to mop the floor, and I don't think in my life I've ever mopped the floor of my tack room before. Don't know if that's something many people do, but it has gotten to the stage where that's the only way where I'm going to get it somewhat clean, especially due to all the flooding we had this winter, or last winter. So got my mop, let's get cleaning.
Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind.
Alright, so while my tack room is drying after mopping it, I thought I'd go through my drawers, organise them. My top drawer I have all my boots in, that's pretty organised. It's just got a lot of sand at the bottom of it, so I'll give that a bit of a clean out. My second drawer is the drawer I use the most, so that has absolutely everything in it, from high vis to my ear bonnets to my hat silks. So that needs a good organise because everything is just everywhere. And then the drawer after that, I have lots of work boots, some that I probably need to either sell or donate or something like that, because I just don't use all of them. And then right at the bottom I have my miscellaneous drawer, which is everything that doesn't have a place kind of goes in that drawer. I also have quite a lot of bandages as well, which again I just don't really use that often, so there's a lot of organisation that needs to happen here. Alright, so at the moment I'm just using a damp sponge to kind of get rid of any of the dirt and stains that are at the bottom of here, but also there's still a tiny bit of sand, which I think could be from the beach or most probably the sand school. So I'm just kind of using this to stick all the sand to this and then remove it that way. And then I'm also using a towel just to dry this up so then I can put my boots back. You might be able to hear in the background that I've got a friend that has come to join me, and I think he's pretty intrigued into what I'm getting up to here and probably wants a bit of food as well. And just as I say that, he goes.
What are you saying? Not the time or the place, baby, it's not right. It's not right, no. Going insane. Got a problem to fix, can we face it tonight? Face it tonight, oh. No way, though. Maybe I can't let go. Maybe I thought you'd take my side, my side.
I've just finished cleaning the second drawer, and I feel like this one's going to be the most difficult to organise. It was pretty organised at one stage, and then it just gets so messy really quickly because this is the drawer I use the most. So I think I'll do ear bonnets first. So I tend to use my high vis ones quite a lot because when I go hacking I like to use them just so, you know, we really stand out. So I guess they can go there. This green one's pretty bright. I probably won't do them in colour order or anything just because I never wear them in colour order, if that makes sense. So it's just sort of, okay, this is a dark one, so I guess I want to do like a neutral, okay, wait. Sorry, this is what goes through my head when I'm organising, loads of different things.
You never think it through. One more round, I'm not going down tonight. Baby, you're worth the fight.
Okay, so this is what I've got at the moment. I might switch a few things around, change them up a bit. This is how I've always kind of had this drawer. This is definitely the drawer I use the most. It's got all of my gloves because, as you guys know, I feel like I say this in every video, but I am a glove person. I love to wear gloves when I'm riding. I just have really sensitive skin, so my hands just get ripped to shreds, and you know, even like just doing things like mucking out and making hay nets, I do like to wear gloves for as well. So it's a little bit jam-packed in here. I might change some things up, move some things other places, but for now I'm going to keep it like this because the next drawer, there are lots of things that I really need to just, you know, sort out.
Why are you playing? No rhyme or reason, oh, it's not fair. It's not fair, no. You said you were staying through the winter season, but you're not there. You're not there, no. No way, though. Maybe I can't let go. Maybe I thought you'd take my side, my side. No way, though.
My third drawer is now complete, so I actually have a second drawer full of boots. These are more flatwork boots or older boots, so the first drawer I would say is kind of my fancy, nice new boots, and these are sort of my old spare ones or ones I'll use for training. I don't really care if they get super mucky or dirty, such as Casper's old cross-country boots. Also, because I have two pairs as well, it means that if I do take both horses cross-country at the same time, I don't have to worry about swapping them over. I have some really old tendon boots for show jumping. These are my everyday flatwork boots. These are brushing boots. I use these all the time on Joey because he's a little bit baby legs. His legs do sometimes brush against each other. And then these are kind of my colourful boots. So these go with matchy sets, but are also all brushing boots, I believe. So my third drawer is pretty much the drawer with either spare boots or training boots or my brushing boots for flatwork. So time to put this away.
You never think it through. One more round, I'm not going down tonight. Baby, you're worth the fight.
So I've put a few bridles away. Now I'm going to go on to sort of head collars. So as you can see, it's quite busy going on here. I have lots of different head collars in different places. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of reorganise everything. I do have quite a few head collars just because we've got the donkeys' head collars, we've got Joey's head collars, Mickey's, Casper's, all in different shapes and sizes. So what I'm going to do is do my little twirly thing with my lead ropes, because I find it just looks so much neater if you do the little twirly thing with the lead rope. So basically I just get a little loop like this, go like that, and then literally just wrap it round, because I always find the lead ropes, they get all tangled together, you don't know whose belongs to who, hence why I do a lot of colour coding, because if not I would just not know like where Mickey's head collar is. So it just makes sure everything is in the right place. So yeah, I'll be back with you guys when this is all organised. So that is looking a lot more tidy and organised, although it is still overflowing a little bit at the top here, but we won't talk about that. But the bottom looks a lot better. I can just kind of easily see, like, there's Casper's purple head collar. I can quickly grab it if I need it in an emergency, so it's not looking too bad. Okay, so I've just drilled some little hooks up here, and I thought, you know what, I've changed my mind. I'm going to put all of the horses' posh or fancy leather head collars above their saddles. So I thought this would look quite cute. So we have Mickey's here, and then we have Joey's. There we go. That looks quite cute. Alright, so I didn't think I was going to be doing any DIY today, but you know what? Happened to be that my old saddle stand, the bottom bit here, had actually broken and kind of rusted away, so I couldn't hang anything on here, it would just kind of hang down, so it wouldn't really work. So I got a new one. It's also in green, because you know, Joey's colour's kind of green. So I thought I'd put that up, and it actually looks really cute. So we've got the purple, the blue, the green. So I think it's almost time to start putting everything back. So I've now just put all of the horses' grooming totes. I thought this would be a really good place to put them because they're quite bulky, and obviously with the saddle stands kind of sticking out, it's just using excess space that wouldn't really feel like you're using it kind of thing. So under there, it doesn't really feel like you're being enclosed from both sides, because obviously this isn't like a huge room and there's quite a lot of stuff in here. So I thought that'd be quite a good place. Obviously having 3 greys, I do have to groom them a lot. So I thought, you know what, Esme, you might as well just buy some cheap brushes and invest some money into having a grooming sort of tote and grooming set for each horse, so then it isn't nasty. They all have their own brushes, especially with Mickey having really sensitive skin. A lot of dead skin does sort of go on the brushes sometimes, which is pretty disgusting. So Mickey's got his own, Casper's got his own, and then Joey's got his own as well. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting organised. Now they actually have a place, and I've thought about where they're going, so I think it's time to start putting my boots in. I've got a few more boxes that need to go in here, and basically start filling it up again.
It's all the same, how some things never change. I couldn't stop and say no. It's all the same, but you won't take the blame, even when you are blowing up. Oh my, you're my broken love. Nobody's gonna save enough. Oh my, you're my broken love. So come on, let me show you.
putting some balsam on, and oh my gosh, look how shiny it looks. Looks good as new. And tack cleaning is definitely something that I've been doing every single day, guys. Every time I ride, I clean my tack. It's something you just need to kind of get into. It's a habit now that I just have to clean my tack now once I've ridden. It's one of those things, if you do it every day and you kind of get into that kind of routine. Okay, I'm now onto my saddle. Just giving it a quick little clean today, like once a week. I like to do a really thorough clean. Oh, there's a bit of grime, let's get that off. It was quite a warm day, so I did get quite sweaty in it, but it's not looking too bad. I've just got a damp sponge. You really don't want to get the leather too wet. So that'll do. Just do the stirrup leathers. Do a quick little clean on those. And then most importantly, get my towel, just dry everything off. Okay, I'm just giving it a good old condition, and look how shiny it's looking. It looks so good, guys. Just like a few minutes a day just to give it a little clean, a little once over, give a bit of TLC. It just makes such a difference. And then once a week you can do like a big proper clean, but it's looking so good.
She knows that, but I'm show it off. Hey,
Alright guys, it's actually starting to get quite dark now, so we're going to be limited for filming, but I'm pretty much almost done. It's looking so good. It just feels so fresh and neat and tidy and clean. I know where everything is. Just finished cleaning my boots as well because they were covered in dust. From the building work. They weren't actually dirty from riding. Obviously there's a few little bits I need to put back in, but it's looking pretty good. I've got my towels there ready for drying. I've got all the head collars here all organised. I decided to put the Lemire ones up here, so they actually at the moment all have their own hook, which is brilliant. I have my Voltaire design bridles down here, Casper's and Joey's. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you're new or have not done so already, please like and subscribe. It really does help me out and I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed watching my cleaning video, and maybe if you're bored at home during lockdown, if you want to, you know, get cleaning, there's something to do. So anyway, thanks again for watching and I'll see you all next time. Bye!